Hello everyone, it's Hungry Masha. We are in Eger, and in this video I'm going to show you what to eat and what to drink in this lovely Hungarian city. Let's go! Eger is the second largest city in northern Hungary and the 19th largest in the country. It is located 130 kilometers from Budapest, and you can easily get there by train from Keleti train station. The journey takes 1 hour 50 minutes. The city is known for its medieval castle, the northmost Ottoman minaret, wines and Baroque architecture. Its basilica is the second largest religious building in Hungary. In Eger you can take a stroll in its fairy tale-like streets, go to Turkish bars or try some delicious food. We are going to start this trip on a sweet note. We're going to Stühmer now to try their desserts. On my channel I have a video about Hungarian chocolate brands, and Stühmer is one of the oldest. I think it's the oldest in Hungary. Now the main Stühmer factory is located not far from Eger, in the village called Maklar. And in Eger they have one of the biggest shops and pastry shops. I am very excited to try their desserts and coffees. Let's go! They have some French-style mousse desserts that look very elegant. Actually, I did not see anything similar in their shops in Budapest. And there are some classic desserts, Stühmer raspberry cake, and look at this cremage, it looks fantastic. And they even have vegan desserts and sugar-free desserts. Honestly, I think this shop is much bigger and much more modern than the shops in Budapest, and the selection is bigger. It was difficult to choose between raspberry cake and cremage, but I chose cremage, it looks appealing. I also got a cappuccino, I paid €5 for everything. I've had cremage in a few places in Budapest, let's see how good this one is. It's difficult to cut it like millefeuille. You can see that I'm not very good at it, but I'm better at eating. I think it's the best cremage I had so far. The cream is not too sweet, the pastry is flaky, very thin. I definitely recommend that you visit Stühmer in Eger. And for lunch we are going to the restaurant called Palacsintavár to try a giant pancake. Let's go. This is Palacsintavár restaurant. It's located not far from the Eger fortress. Palacsinta means pancake and Vár means fortress in Hungarian. Let's see the menu. You can see a big choice of savory pancakes. There are, for instance, bolognese, hortobadi, burrito pancakes, also sweet pancakes. I'm choosing between hortobadi pancake and burrito pancake. But in burrito I don't like beans, so probably I will get hortobadi palacsinta. You can see the interior of this restaurant. There are different newspapers and posters on the walls. It's simple but cozy. They also have a kids corner with toys, which is very convenient if you travel with a kid. My pancake is ready. It's really very big. There is a lot of sauce, some vegetables on top of it. I have tried hortobadi palacsinta in several of my videos. It's a pancake with chicken paprikash, but this one should be with ground pork and paprika sauce. There is ground meat, paprika sauce, as I said. It's a very hearty dish, perfect for autumn weather. I paid about €13 for a pancake and a drink. By the way, in Eger they don't include service fee, unlike in Budapest. It was the best version of hortobadi palacsinta I've ever had. I liked the fact that there was ground meat inside and not big pieces of meat. The price was medium, not very high, but not low. And the portion was actually gigantic. It was enough probably even for 2 people or for a very hungry person like me. And now I'm going to a wine tasting. In the second part of this video, I will show you wine tastings we had in Eger.
Masha, where are we going to have dinner this evening?
We are going to Macok Bisztró. This restaurant was included in Michelin Bib Gourmand Guide and it's a must-visit place in Eger. I heard many things about it, so I'm very excited. Let's go. You can see Michelin signs. This restaurant is also a member of SVET organization that unites stylish countryside restaurants in Hungary. Bib Gourmand is a rating that recognizes restaurants that serve good food at moderate prices. This restaurant is not very fancy, but probably for Eger it's quite fancy. I like this hall with different wine bottles. There are a few wines that we taste during this trip. You can see on the menu that the prices are not very high. Starters are 10-11 euros, the main dishes are 15-20 euros. It's St. Martin's Day on Monday, so they have many goose dishes on the menu, like roast goose leg, some goose liver. But I'm going for beef cheek in egg cover. I think it should be very tasty. This is the beef cheek with potato foam, porcini mushrooms and aged ham. This foam looks very unusual, interesting to know how it tastes like. Sebastian has some more traditional looking dish, chicken supreme with sweet potato. The beef cheek was quite tender, probably not the most tender beef cheek I had ever had, but quite good. Although the plate looks full, there is not much meat, just 2 pieces, the rest are the vegetables and the potato foam. It doesn't taste like potato. But the aged ham gives a lot of flavor and crunchiness to this dish. I could not resist the temptation to try their desserts. This is a special St. Martin's Day offer. Ludlap millefeuille. Ludlap is a chocolate cake with cherries made for St. Martin's Day. I have a recipe of this cake on my channel, but this is a Ludlap cake with a twist. This is basically a millefeuille with chocolate cream and cherry sorbet. This is a very elegant dessert, a good finish for this nice dinner. We are in the center of Eger and we are going to have breakfast in Pöttyös Cukrászda. It's an old-fashioned bakery. I like old-fashioned bakeries. They should have some very nice traditional Hungarian desserts. Let's go to see what we can get there. This is Pöttyös Kávézó. It's located next to the market hall. Alright, let's go inside. Pöttyös means polka dot in Hungarian. It's Saturday 10 a.m. The cafe is quite busy. There are a lot of locals here, which is a good sign. In the fridge I see somlói galushka and cheesecake. In the other fridge they have some other traditional Hungarian pastries. Turos lepeny, turos pite, pies with cottage cheese, medius pite, cherry pie. I will show you closer the pies. They also have different strudels, but there is not much left. I like the interior of this cafe, the tables, the chairs, everything looks very retro. I've got a cherry pie. It's already been stolen because it looks very appealing. Also cappuccino and a turos lepeny. I've already tried turos pite, another pie with cottage cheese. It consists of a layer of dough and a layer of cottage cheese. This pie was similar to turos pite but less sweet. What can I say about my breakfast? It was quite good for this price. It was actually very good, just 4 euros for 2 pastries and a coffee. The pastries were not exceptional, they were quite standard but good quality. And the coffee was good. Usually in such old-fashioned cafes, especially not in Budapest, they don't know how to make good coffee, but this was quite acceptable. And now we're going to the Eger market to have Lángos. In one blog I read that it's the best Lángos the author had ever had, and I want to check it. You can also see the Eger market, it's not very big. The Lángos place we're going to is called Rohlicsek Lángos. It is located on the first floor of the market. They have plain Lángos, Lángos with sour cream, with cheese and with ketchup. They don't accept cards, be ready for this. And that's how they make langosh. I'm getting traditional sour cream and cheese langosh. I paid 1,650 forint or 4 euros for it. It's the same price as they have in cheap langosh places in Budapest. And this is how this langosh looks like. If you follow my channel, you know that I don't like langosh. It's too fatty for me. But for my subscribers, I'm ready to eat it again and again. In the comments I was told that I did not eat langosh correctly, that you should fold it, so let's try to fold it now, maybe it will be tastier. I agree that this langosh is very good. The dough is not very heavy, it's freshly cooked. So I agree that this is one of the best langosh I've ever had. For dinner tonight we are going to HBH Sörház as Étterem. It's a beer restaurant, so if you are tired of tasting wines, you can come here to have a beer. They have Hungarian and Bavarian dishes. I can't wait to go inside and try something hearty because it's very cold outside today. I've been waiting for the menu for 10 minutes already, so let's assess the interior. It's simple but neat. There is a collection of beer mugs. They have a special offer for St. Martin's Day, dishes with goose, so I think I will get something from this menu this time. This is their permanent menu, a lot of meat dishes. They actually have goose leg in the permanent menu as well. And this is the English menu. My lemonade was served in a beer mug. Cheers! I've got a pumpkin soup with coconut milk as well. It's being served like in a Michelin star restaurant. It was not the best choice, I agree, but I got it for my daughter. She didn't like it. I didn't like it either. It's very fruity. The best part is probably this sour cream on top of it. And that's my main dish, roast goose leg. The portion is very big. I put the leg on the other plate to see what is under. It's kapustaš testa pasta with cabbage. This is the meat. It's very well cooked. I forgot to try the applesauce. It's very good with the meat. My conclusion is that in such restaurants you should order local dishes like meat, goose leg, and so on. The pumpkin soup was a bit disappointing. And now we are going to taste Eger wines. Eger is the second most popular wine region in Hungary after Tokaj. It's mostly known for Eger Bikaver or bull's blood, but there are a few other wines that are worth tasting in Eger. For one of our wine tastings, we went to the beautiful Women's Valley. This is a neighborhood with lots of wine cellars. You can also find a few restaurants there if you are hungry, but we did not check them, so I don't have any recommendations. We went to Todt Ferenc cellar. This is one of the oldest producers in the region with a 40-year-old history. I like the atmosphere of this cellar. It's modern, but there are some traditional elements. Here you can taste and buy Todt Ferenc wines. We booked the classic tasting. We tried Eger Csellac, a relatively new white alternative to Bikaver. Kek Frankos Rosé. Kek Frankos is the most widespread red grape in Hungary. This was Kadarka, often compared to Pinot Noir because of its color and aroma. And of course, Eger Bikaver. We ended this tasting on a sweet note with Ede Slanyom sweet white wine. And now it's time to finish this trip. My conclusion is that Eger is a good destination for a weekend or even a one-day trip. In Eger you will find many attractions, good restaurants and wines. I hope that my video will make your trip to Eger unforgettable. And if you want to support my channel, don't forget to press the like button. It was your Hungry Masha. See you soon!